Hey guys, are you planning a trip to Kuching, Sarawak, Malaysia? In this video, I'll share with you the top 11 places you need to see, along with some important tips you need to know before you go. We create these videos to give you real insights into places around the world. If you love meaningful travel, history, good food, and meeting genuine people, subscribe to the channel and like the video so we can stay connected and grow this community together. And now let's dive into Kuching, Sarawak. Let's go! And the first thing you need to do is to explore Kuching Waterfront. It's one of the most popular hangout spots in the city, and for good reason. It stretches for about 1 kilometer along the Sarawak River and is perfect for a relaxing walk, watching the sunset, or just people watching. You'll find street food stalls, souvenir shops, and also live music in the evenings. Locals love to come here with their families, and tourists enjoy the vibe. It's calm, beautiful, and also full of character. One cool fact, this place used to be a very busy trading port back in the 800s during the Brooke era. Yes, Sarawak was ruled by British family for over 100 years old. If you would like to learn more about it, please click on this video over here. By the way, some of the old colonial buildings are still here, like the Square Tower and the Old Courthouse. And of course, don't miss the Darul Hana Bridge, a modern C-shaped bridge that lights up in the night. From there, you'll get amazing view on the golden domed Sarawak Assembly Building. And the second thing to do is to try a traditional river boat called Penembang. These small wooden boats have been used for decades, way before bridges were built, to ferry people across the Sarawak River. The ride is short, peaceful, and super affordable, just a few ringgit. It's the perfect way to see Kuching from the water, with the view on the waterfront, the Darul Hana Bridge, and also the State Assembly Building. Fun fact, many of the boatmen are locals who've been doing this for generations. Some of them even decorate their boats with lights or plants, and if you're lucky, they will tell you a bit of a story about the river. You can also catch a boat from the jetty along waterfront, and it takes about 5-10 minutes to cross, but it's fun, chill way to experience Kuching like a local. And the next thing to do is to visit Borneo Cultural Museum. Hey guys, so we're going right now to Borneo Cultural Museum. It's the biggest development project in the history of Sarawak Museum since it was established in 1981. It incorporates the elements of green building design for its interior, making it the first museum in Malaysia to be certified as the green building under the Green Building Index GBI. Basically, you need around 2 to 3 hours to visit the whole complex of the museum, but we're gonna try to make it in 45 minutes. I know it's not realistic, but unfortunately we don't have time, so let's go with us. The museum operates from Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. till 4:45 p.m. and the register will be closed at 4 p.m. As for the price, it depends on various factors, on your age, nationality, physical condition. As foreigners, we paid 50 ringgit for each, so 100 ringgit for a couple, and please note that the payment must be done in cash or e-wallet. The 5-story building consists of permanent exhibitions, children's gallery, temporary exhibition, function room, auditorium, restaurants, and a souvenir shop. Since the level 2 was the children's gallery, we just skipped that and went directly to level 3, which is also called as Keharmonian Alam dan Manusia, or translated as harmony between nature and humanity. This actually was one of the most interesting floors and also one of the biggest galleries in the museum, and it shows how native people of Sarawak live together with nature. The whole gallery is divided into 3 main zones. The first one is coastal zone. This area shows the life of people who live by the sea. You'll see traditional fishing tools, simple coastal houses, and learn how these communities live, work, and depend on the ocean. The second one is rainforest zone. This part is all about the jungle. It explains how people live in the rainforest, showing tools they use for hunting, plants used for medicine, and also stories about their spiritual beliefs. By the way, this is a log used for people who passed away. And the third one is the highland zone, so you'll discover how mountain communities live together. Listen, the quality of museum is crazy, it's top-notch, and Sarawak culture is so rich. We were supposed to spend here like 2 or 3 hours as the nice woman downstairs recommended to us, but unfortunately we have no time. Guys, the level, how it smells inside, the temperature, how exhibition is presented, it's wow. And also the exhibition is full of interactive displays. Okay, it says we're listening to a funeral song. Also, we found something very special, interactive story panels. They look like big wooden shields, and also when you slide them, they come to life with light, sounds, and animations. But most importantly, it teaches you legends. The first one is Legend of Princess Santubong. This one is the most famous legend in Sarawak. It tells the story of 2 princesses, Santubong and Sinjinjang, who started fighting and were eventually turned into mountains. The story explains how the Mount Santubong Bong was formed, and also it teaches a lesson about peace and humanity. There are also legends that tell you about spirits of the forest because local people believe that these spirits live in trees, rivers and mountains. Of course, the story about the great hunter, another tale about the brave hunter who fights a mystical beast to save his village, and of course the story on how people came to be. Some stories explain where the native group of Sarawak came from, by some live, by the sea, and also by the highland, and other deep in the forest. There is also a traditional hut on this floor, and inside, if you look up, you will see hanging hats near the roof. Don't worry, they're not real, it's a head hunting display, showing how some native groups like Dayaks used to collect enemies' head. The same practice was in Sabah, by the way. It was the part of their spiritual beliefs and a way to protect the village. Another beautiful part of this floor is the traditional clothing worn by Sarawak's native groups. These outfits aren't just clothes, they're full of meaning. Some of them they're for everyday, others for special rituals, festivals, or even battles. All the materials are from nature, like tree barks, shells, and also animal teeth. Each piece tells a story about the person, the tribe, and their place in the world. The next floor we visited was called Perjalanan Masa, which means passage of time. This floor is all about the history of Borneo, from ancient times to modern days. You'll see archaeological finds like old tools, pottery, and even burial jars. There are also replicas of ancient caves where early people once lived. One of the best parts, there is a display of the old human remains found in Southeast Asia, discovered in Sarawak's Dayak caves, over 40,000 years old. And the last area we've seen was called Bermula dari Sini, which means it begins here. The gallery focuses on traditional craft, design, and also material culture. Basically the beautiful things people in Sarawak made and used in everyday life. You'll see also woven bags, old vases, and even rare ceremonial saka dresses, worn by important figures during special occasions. Each piece is full of details and meaning. There is also a section where you can see how Sarawakians weave their various items from straw, and they create scarves with special designs and patterns known as saka. These intricate designs are passed down through generations and represent each community's unique culture. It's amazing to watch how traditional crafts are still practiced with such skill and care. At the end of the Bermula dari Sini floor, you will see a stunning display of golden crowns and luxurious jewelry. These beautiful traditional dresses complete the intricate gold crowns, necklaces, and also beaded accessories were worn by high-status women for special ceremonies and celebrations. And the last section we visited was called Seni Ukiran Spiritual. It features shamanic masks along with spiritual carvings and ritual music, giving a glimpse into the sacred traditions and beliefs of native people of Borneo.
Okay, what I learned today is that this gift they gave me in Indonesia, it's also same culture as Sarawak.
Okay, so we actually made it in just 45 minutes. We were running, but we did the main floors and were able to witness the main exhibitions. So guys, honestly, it's a gem. I'm not sure why no one talks about it, and you should come here in case you visit Kuching, Sarawak. Actually, you must come to Kuching, Sarawak to visit this museum.
Thing to do and to see number 4 is to explore the old town. First up is the Carperton Street. It's the narrow, colorful, and full of old Chinese shop houses. You'll find everything here, from antique shops and handmade souvenirs to local cafes hidden behind the wooden doors. Some of these businesses have even been here for generations. Keep an eye on the murals too to tell the pieces of Kuching's story. Just around the corner is Indian Street, also known as Jalan India. It's covered pedestrian lane packed with energy. You will see stalls selling fabric, spices, traditional Indian sweets, and sometimes even a guy ironing shirts right on the street. The smell of the incense, the sound of Bollywood music, it's a vibe. And then of course we have the main bazaar, the city's oldest shopping street, right next to the Sarawak River. This is the place for souvenirs, wooden carvings, tribal jewelry, batik clothes, and more. It's also a great place to chat with local shopkeepers. They've got tons of stories. And also as you walk through this area, you will notice some beautiful colonial buildings, a reminder of the British era. There is an old courthouse, whitewashed buildings with wooden shutters, and even a clock tower. It's like a mix of east and west, old and new. And right in the middle of all this, you will see Masjid India, a peaceful little mosque with pastel green walls and golden domes. It's a small but full of charm. It really stands out among the shops and markets around it. This whole area is perfect for exploring on the food, and every corner has something to tell you. Thing to do number 5 is to try local cuisine. And the first place you have to check out is the TopSpot food court. It's one of the most famous places in the city, located on the rooftop on the multi-story parking building. Locals love it, tourists rave about it, and it's all about the fresh seafood. Think giant prawns, grilled fish, buttered crab, all cooked to order, and the view from there, it's amazing. Next up is the Lepau restaurant, one of the best places to try authentic Dayak cuisine, especially from the Orang Ulu community. The vibe is traditional, bamboo decor, warm lighting, all the dishes are something you don't find everywhere. Try the pansu, meat cooked in bamboo, and also wild jungle fern and local rice. It's a great way to taste Sarawak.
Barrio is the best for rice.
Okay.
Take.
You're gonna take one? Okay. Thank you.
So this is beef, right?
Yes.
Okay, and this one is what? Chicken? Chicken soup. Okay, and this one? No, it's rice. Barrio rice. Barrio, the best.
This one is chicken, not chicken soup. This is chicken inside the bamboo.
This one.
No.
I see.
This one you can put like on the rice, something like that.
Okay.
Only in Sarawak.
Only
In Sarawak. You will never find it
Okay.
anywhere.
What
Only
is this?
Sarawak. This one is manichai. It's like a Sarawak and veggie mixing with egg and soya sauce and garlic.
It's also toxic
Yeah.
if you eat it raw.
Yeah.
It's toxic, yeah. Like
So
if
we
you-
die? What's going on?
No, this one is the best.
No, if
trust
it's raw,
me.
if it's raw. Yeah.
And of course, try Sarawak Laksa. It's a spicy noodle soup with a rich broth made from sambal, coconut milk, lemongrass, and also shrimp paste. You will find this dish everywhere in the city, but my favorite place was 126 Laksa Cafe. Another must-try is Kolo Mee, dry noodles tossed in light sauce with barbecued pork. If you're searching for halal version, head out to Tan restaurant, recommended to us by local friends. Their Kolo Mee is just as satisfying and Muslim-friendly. And the next thing to do is to try Durian. Durian season in Sarawak runs from December to February, with a smaller one around June. The best place to try is Satok Weekend Market. If you're a beginner, go for D24. It's a type of durian, mild and creamy, and try Durian Kawin, a Sarawak hybrid, also a nice balanced taste. If you see Musang King, remember it's good, it's famous but quite strong, maybe safe to try it later.
Okay, so this is Musang King.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Bismillah.
Oh my god!
That's why they said start with special.
No.
Chicken.
Okay. Musang King doesn't have the smell of onion or something like this. It's actually, I don't know. It's very intense. No, Musang King doesn't have any bad smell. Not really. Look.
It's good, huh? Good. Mango.
This one you can like.
Mango.
Okay. Sultan King is actually okay. It's sweet. Doesn't have this onion smell that durian is famous for. So it's creamy. It's good.
And the next place to see is Sarawak Culture Village. If you want to truly understand Sarawak's culture and learn about its native tribes, you need to visit this place. It's located at the foot of Mount Sontobong, about 35 to 40 minutes from Kuching, so you will need to rent a car. This place is an open-air museum with traditional houses from Sarawak's native groups, like Iban, Bidaya, Mindanao, and also Orang Ulu. You can walk inside each house, talk to people in traditional clothing, and see how they used to live, from cooking to craft to music and rituals. Their cultural performances twice a day, and even though the place is open from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m., you need to check exactly at what time the performances are held, because you need to follow the group. And the village also hosts the renovated Rainforest World Music Festival, an annual event celebrating global music traditions. The next place to visit is Jong's Crocodile Farm, which is one of the most popular wildlife attractions near Kuching. It's about 30 minutes from the city, so you need to rent a car again, and it's a home to over 1,000 crocodiles, including giants over 4 meters long. Besides crocodiles, the farm also has other animals like sun bears, monitor lizards, and also civet cats. And there is birds, so it feels more like a small zoo. And the farm has large open enclosures, and you can watch crocodiles being fed during the daily feeding shows, which happens at set times, usually late morning and afternoon. Number 9, Bako National Park. This place is located approximately 37 kilometers from Kuching, so you need to take a car and you need to go to Bako Village Jetty, and then you take a boat ride for around 20 minutes. Speaking of fees, foreigners pay around 20 ringgit for each and Malaysians pay around 10 ringgit per each. The best time to visit this place is from March to October. Visitors can explore 16 marked trails. Each takes you through different landscapes like mangrove swamps, rainforest, forest and quiet beaches. Also, you need to see sea stacks, amazing rock formations shaped by ocean over thousands of years. You can see them clearly during the boat ride. And of course, Bako is the best place to see animals of Sarawak, for example, bearded pigs and proboscis monkeys, which are so famous for their long nose. Place number 10 is Semenggoh Wildlife Center, located just 20 kilometers from Kuching, Sarawak, so you need to rent a car in order to get here. This place is a sanctuary for rehabilitated orangutans. Visitors have the opportunity to observe orangutans during 2 daily feeding sessions from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. and also from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. While it's not guaranteed that you are going to see orangutans for sure, the chances are pretty good, especially outside the fruiting season when the food in the forest is not that much. The ticket to the park costs 10 ringgit per adult if you're a foreigner and 5 ringgit per adult if you're a Malaysian. And the place number 11 is Panchor Hot Spring. This place is located just 40 minutes from Kuching, so you need to rent a car in order to get here, and this place is a peaceful natural spa that locals swear by. The water here stays at around 42 degrees and people come here for healing benefits, especially for skin and joint relief. It's a simple open air spot with rustic pools surrounded by trees and bird songs. The entrance is just 3 ringgit for Malaysians and also 15 ringgit for foreigners, super affordable for a full body recharge. The place is open from 7 a.m. till 10 p.m. so if you want, you can even spend here some time and relax under the stars if you like. By the way, getting here by car is not difficult, you just need to go towards the Siburan and then follow the signs. It's a bit hidden, but once you're there, you will find it. And that's it. If you found the video helpful, I'd really appreciate your like and subscription. Have you been to any of these places, guys? Do you have your own favorite experience in Sarawak? Share them in comments. See you next time.